It's interesting that you put the burden of this on the seller. You and I have worked with salespeople that come in and they have this expectation, almost an entitlement, that it's the job of marketing and other smart business people to make my phone ring. And then I just kind of parachute in at the moment that they're really hot and I take them across the finish line. But you're saying the person who's selling and closing should actually be responsible to think like a marketer and think about the entire funnel of going from a cold audience through these stages all the way down to when they close.
That's true. The roles of sales and marketing could not be more indistinguishable in today's world. Customers are transacting completely online without ever speaking to a salesperson. If you're not willing to do this work as a seller, marketing is going to figure out a way to automate you through a landing page, through an email. And so the extent to which you distinguish yourself from marketing by doing the things that a machine can't do, that's how you stay relevant in today's world.
What are some of those things?
Well, the research. Like we can get the data points. We can track user behavior on a landing page, the way they engage with the email list, but we don't yet have the ability to go and assess sentiment. And again, it all comes back to the sentiment. We don't yet have the way to do that through AI, the way that we can do it actually doing a discovery call or sitting down with a customer and asking them, how does this problem make you feel? What are some of the goals that you have in your career, in your role, that fixing this problem will help advance your career? Marketing cannot do that.
Right. Well, and AI can't, and I'm not sure it ever will be able to. So, I mean, I'm not smart enough to know what the future of AI looks like. But it just seems like a computer or a robot's never going to be able to hear what's not being said.
Correct.
I'm thinking about my sweet little daughter when Alexa doesn't understand what she's saying. Like she starts yelling at it, like gets real intense. Like somehow Alexa's going to know that now she's upset and Alexa's going to work harder to go get her the answer she was looking for or play the song she wants her to play. And I'm going, Alexa's never going to know. Like she doesn't understand. And my daughter doesn't. But as her parent, I can sit there and go, okay, sweetie, calm down. It's all right. I can tell she's frustrated. I can hear her tone. I can hear what she's not saying. There's an intuition piece that you're talking about that I'm not sure ever will be delegatable to AI.
Alexa knows where you live, what some of your spending habits are, how you use the internet, where you work, what your job title is. But Alexa, to your point, will never know why in your role at work, mapping the outcome this solution provides to your business will advance your career or make you sleep better at night. And so that's the job of the salesperson.
Today's age, that's what makes you indispensable.
That's what makes you indispensable. And the really good sellers don't fight with marketing. They let marketing do all that for them, and they help marketing do a better job of that so that they can do the one thing, understanding sentiment. Why would you do this? What's in it for you? And they know that they may be the expert on their offering. They may be the expert on the industry. They may be the expert on the competitive landscape. They're not the expert on how the problem shows up in the customer's life. Marketing can never figure that out.
I've always thought that one of the things that also makes salespeople indispensable is their ability to appropriately overcome objections. When things are easy and it can all just sail through a landing page and the prospect understands the value and the marketing page facilitates a transfer, it just works. But if the prospect has a question or if they have a challenge or there's an objection on their side or they're trying to get funding, a really good salesperson can come in and help them solve that problem. Maybe they need some more time. Maybe they need some more information. Maybe they need you to make a call on their behalf to someone else on the executive team and help kind of win them over or address some concerns that the CFO has. It takes a lot of intuition and critical thinking skills, I think, to actually kind of take those objections, tease out what the real root issue is, and then come back with value that offsets that objection.
So what marketing can do a good job of is assume why you would use it based on all this data of other customers that have used it, why they stated they bought it. Good salespeople understand that any motivation you already have to use the product or service is far stronger than any motivation I can give you.
Any motivation you already have.
Yeah, any motivation
stronger than motivation I can give you.
So think about it this way. it's all about change. Really what good salespeople do are affecting change. If I were to tell you you needed to lose 10 pounds because of this reason, that reason, it may not resonate with you. But instead, if you were to say to me, I think I want to lose 10 pounds. Okay, why? And letting you tell me why you think it's important.
Yeah, it's been driving me crazy for 6 months. My clothes aren't fitting right. I'm embarrassed. Like, you've got all these emotional things that are tied to that versus somebody's telling me that I should just go do it.
If you lose 10 pounds, your blood work will be better. Your wife's going to think you're more handsome. All the logic behind it versus, well, why would you do it? And good salespeople do that. They ask questions in a way that understands or allows you to characterize how the problem exists and why you would do it. They understand why you're motivated to change.